All right, what's good, y'all? Episode 14. We are back with another one.
Yes, sir.
You know, certified banger, man. Every episode. How you feeling, fam?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good.
Week treated me well. How
Most
about
def-
yourself?
Most definitely. What would you say a great thing from this week is? Well, past 2 weeks because we didn't record last week.
The past 2 weeks?
Yeah.
One is that that sponsorship opportunity that reached out to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So, not gonna reveal too much about the brand or anything, but you know, we got our first YouTube partnership coming up. Just sending them the pitch and everything.
Yeah.
They reached out to us. So looking forward to whatever we create with that. We're gonna cook up something crazy with that for sure.
Yeah. How about you? A great thing from this week?
Great thing from this week, I would say, is Hair Depot finally sending them products for us to shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys remember, we talked about having successfully locked in like a big retainer client this what was it? This May, yeah. And it's been a slow climb into actually starting to turn the work around.
Yeah, the onboarding process.
Yeah, the onboarding process has been tedious. Yeah. But now the wheels are turning, and we're expecting to kind of create some rhythm here and get rolling.
Most definitely, man. Because they have a big brand. I think they have 8 stores now.
Yeah.
And their social media is doing good, of course, but obviously, they see the value in what we can provide, and I also see where we can definitely take things up a notch from what they're already doing on social media. And I think with our content, if we stick through it, next year or two, I think they're gonna be the biggest hair brand in America. Confidently say that because what they're already doing is killing it. They got 8 stores. I think they got those 8 stores in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with our content, what we gonna add to it. Yeah, in no time they're gonna be superstars.
I agree. That's kind of how I felt also about not to disclose the name of the company, but the design company that we were working with before. I thought about that with the content that we would have been able to provide. I see in terms of their social media and their branding.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a solid opportunity for them to kind of take off when it comes to that.
Yeah, for sure. So before we get into the topic, so let me ask you then briefly, because I don't even think we hashed that out on the podcast really. So we had the rounds where we went back because they've booked us for a smaller paid campaign shoot before, but just a little background to you guys. We had 3 or 4 meetings with them where we physically drove to their location to have discussions and see exactly what they wanted to do. And ultimately, it kind of felt like they were giving us the runaround. At the end of the day, just a personal feeling, and maybe it wasn't maybe that wasn't their intention. Maybe they just kind of inquired about it before they were truly ready for it. Because what they told us it was gonna be, we were expecting a lot. Because they seemed prepared, but after meeting with them 3-4 times via Zoom, physical location, it definitely felt like a runaround.
Yeah, you can't avoid feeling like that though.
Yeah, definitely. So would you do that again in hopes of securing?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Things take time. A lot. Some of the times it takes several touches with people in order to close deals.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to work out every time for you to realize that it's a successful model. You see the benefits of having a consistent retainer client, and for the opportunity that we were talking about, I would have definitely done it again. Because had it worked out, it would have been amazing. We'd have been talking, congratulations right now.
Yeah. It was decent figures, and definitely I think even just what the monthly retainer was gonna be.
Yeah.
I'd do it over again for sure.
For sure.
I know in the photography community specifically, we have a lot of situations where we feel like people waste our time inquiring about our services and ultimately not booking.
It happens though.
It happens, and I think we should maybe get a little more used to it. Of course, you have your systems in place. I guess it can go based off of, what you feel is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't just a couple of hundred. So it kind of felt worth it to put in all that work driving back and forth about 30 minutes.
So it's like a risk to reward ratio for you when you look at it. Like when it comes to the effort that you're going to put into locking in this client.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're talking about, 1,000 plus monthly. You know what I'm saying? That'll change the trajectory of, our business for sure. And I assume most people's business. So I guess it's just about the risk to reward. I know we get caught up in a lot of times like, yo, don't waste my time inquiring and asking all these questions. Yeah. Let me do all of this and feel like, dang, but we still work with them to this day. Hopefully it comes back around. It was a little disappointing at first, but it's all a part of the game. And I think if it's for us, it'll come back around.
Why do you think the retainer business model is so important?
I think the retainer business model is so important because it gives you at each month, it gives you a baseline. For sure going into, let's say, August, okay, I have, 5 clients on retainers, each paying me $1,000. For sure next month you're going to make $5,000. And then you can just base your bills around that. It gives you a lot more financial security. It gives you a lot more flexibility to make decisions. And then anything on top of that is like, depending on your expenses, it's like pocket money. You know what I'm saying? So I think the retainer client is so important because it's just going to give you that baseline and knowing what you're going to make next month. Because, if you don't have any retainers at all, you kind of going into the next month like, yo, dang, I hope this ad works. Yeah. I hope all these people book and things like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And something I thought about too is like when we mentioned or not mentioned when we first locked in Hair Depot, right? We had the thought of okay, we're gonna knock out this work now. We're gonna do it consistently, but we also had the foresight of the opportunity that comes with it when it comes to the progression of oil work, because whereas we shoot beauty photography, now we have consistent work.
No, precisely.
Like you have a paid concept shoot that you can do every single month.
Precisely, especially with something like Hair Depot, where they were giving us the flexibility he's just sending the products and he's giving us the flexibility to cook up concepts.
So you could creative direct that yourself and kind of, whatever you wanted to do, you had the freedom to do.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'd say for sure it's a consistent way to get the work you want to do. And then on the financial side, it gives you that baseline, that financial security going into each month, knowing, okay, I'm guaranteed to make this month next month.
Did you think you had to hit a threshold of like the standard of your work before you started looking for retainers?
No, I don't think we had to do that. I think if we knew the possibilities and we had this goal in mind from jump, I think we could have shifted the way we shoot, the technique, what we put out on our page, geared towards that audience that wants that type of look and those type of campaign shoots.
So you'd have done it earlier.
Yeah, I think you can jump out of the gate and have a retainer client business model for sure. It's just, again, what we always talk about, just doing your spec work. You just jump out the gate doing like product work for the industry that you want to use. So yeah, I don't even think it's something where you have to wait till your work is a certain place. I think you just need to go in, identify what your target audience wants, and how you can kill it, and you just lock in, get better at that, and just,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, zoops through.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the way to go. I mean, had we started earlier, we could have been further on.
Yeah.
I mean, the best time to plant a tree was 30 years ago. The next best time is right now. So, definitely, if you're not already tapped into the potential of retainer clients and what I can do for your business model and your finances, like in the long term, definitely take this opportunity now to kind of, zero in on that.
Yeah, for sure. It's not about where you think your work is. It's about, the practice, the reps, and that you can do it yourself with spec work, especially if it's products, because a lot of product shoots you can even do at home. You don't even need to rent a studio.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. So, yeah, you don't have to have a certain follower count. You don't have to have a certain, nothing. You just have to identify what you want out the gate. And I know that's probably contrary to, something we talked about in past episodes where you kind of, test what you want. But it's different lanes for everybody. If you jump in the game knowing what you want,
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's no different than a business.
Hindsight is 20/20 for us
Yeah.
though, because we kind of realized like, you know, if we had did this like first round, we'd have been like, yo,
Bro,
yeah.
if we would have locked in, know about
Yeah.
like the potential of retainers, we would have maybe not done so many birthday shoots and other things like that.
Yeah.
We would have probably focused a lot of our energy and resources into knocking out crazy campaigns.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. Like I like the things that pay the bills, bro.
Yeah.
But Lord knows, man, it's becoming a cesspool out here, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's
Bro.
tough.
I hate to be that
It's
guy,
tough
bro.
for sure, yeah.
It's tough, bro. Like client work, like regular consumer work, bro.
Yeah,
It's not anywhere right now,
It is
bro.
tough because a lot of people, the more headstrong clients, you know, they come in, they don't really want you to tell them
Yeah,
nothing. Like they want whatever they wanted. And then it's just so difficult sometimes to gauge who's who. Because some people, it's like, I don't want that. She did that. But then you have the people who's like, no, I want that
bro.
exact
Precisely,
thing.
bro.
And I'm like, dang, bro.
Precisely. I was talking to a stylist the other day or a stylist / creative director on set the other day.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, you know, bro, like, it's kind of been rough out here. Not in terms of like the amount of work, but when it comes to the work that he wants to put out.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like, yeah, you know, I have all these great ideas, but some of the people, like, either they're not rocking with the ideas I have, or I feel like I would waste the concept on them. And I'm like, bro, it was good to know that, like, somebody related with that, because there's a lot of concepts that I have, bro.
But you saving it for the right person. Yeah, because, I mean,
It'll be a waste.
it's so crazy because people really underestimate, and not on our side, more on the client side, they really underestimate how important everything is to the shoot. Like the hair, the makeup, the outfit, the shoes, the nails, the every detail is so important because when you talk about wanting an image to tell a story or convey a certain feel, everything has to make sense.
Yeah, bro.
So
Because you know what shoots are gonna be like your Picassos.
Yeah.
Right. And it'll feel like a disservice to you if you were to take that and be like, all right, I'm gonna give it to this person, but this person is not committed to this shoot, so they might not show up with the makeup that we discussed. They might not show up with the outfit that we discussed. They might be uncomfortable with the direction the day of the shoot, right? And now I've threw away this entire concept. I've wasted it.
Precisely.
No, I can't do it.
Because you don't even have the same enthusiasm to
bro.
do that over again. Yeah.
I can't do it. So that's a big drawback when it comes to the progression of the work. And it felt comfortable knowing that somebody else kind of had the same like thought processes when it comes to that. But it also like it feels daunting to know that like this is like a persistent thing.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I guess that's why you see a lot of you have photographers who try to create like very often and put out quality work very often. But I guess that's why you see a lot of those photographers who don't post work very often. Like they'll post maybe like once every 2 months. And I understand that aspect of it too. Those are probably the people who do it just more so for their passion. Because it takes so much to put together a concept, find a person for it, find the makeup, hair, woot-de-woo, and they put so much into this picture that's going to last like an hour on the timeline. Like, yeah, but I mean, it's more fulfilling for us for sure. But you know, we got to do that client work, pay them bills, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You made a point just now. It kind of had me thinking about something, right? How do you think people can get more longevity out of their work apart from just like the time that it stays in the algorithm on Instagram?
I guess, I mean, so if you're talking about social media, life, I guess, trying to pull as many forms of content out of a shoot.
Yeah.
So BTS for YouTube, shorter BTS for Instagram, TikTok, the pictures itself, the carousels, maybe doing 2 looks. Yeah, so you know you have a little bit more content to disperse around the various social medias and for it to last a little longer.
I'm seeing online that photographers are tired of being content creators though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Cause I mean, in the past, bro, it was good enough to just have a raw picture, bro.
Yeah.
And post it and it go up. You feel me? But now you gotta damn near dance on TikTok to
Yeah,
get
no.
like,
See the dancing.
to get some
Yeah,
traction.
the dancing's
Like,
not gonna happen. Yeah, the people just gonna have to rock with the work though. I'm not gonna lie. The dancing on TikTok not happening. So I'm saying like,
that's what
but
they want, bro. They want you to do a
yeah,
little 1-2 on TikTok for you to grow, bro. You
yeah,
gotta be trendy. It's not enough to be like to be good at your discipline, bro. You gotta be trendy too, bro. Like,
yeah. I guess it's all about what you want out of it too. Because I mean, we don't do anything trendy on TikTok or anything, but a lot of people just come to us for
we
they
got
see
it
the
early.
passion.
We're early adapters, bro.
Oh,
We got a
yes.
little motion
Dang,
before, right before it had
probably
to
to break
yeah.
into the market. Now you probably gotta shake your hips a little bit. No way. Nah, that's like selling your soul, man. Don't shake your hips.
Don't do it.
If you
Please, I'm telling you, don't do it.
If you don't want to shake your hips, don't shake your hips, bro. Please.
No, you can get creative, bro. You can get
Yeah.
creative. I see a lot of like brand owners now kind of telling their story more and kind of bringing people on the behind the scenes of their journey as they progress in their skill. And I see that as an opportunity now to like, to break out of what they want you to do. Like, you don't have to go on there and like, follow trendy sounds and do like dances to, not to knock anybody who does that to like,
But
you feel me?
it's specific. Like,
It's specific.
certain people not gonna want to do that. Yeah, some people.
If you
just,
like me, and I would consider myself an introverted photographer. Like, I don't do none of that type of stuff, bro. Like, I'm not doing a sound on TikTok. I'm not dancing. I'm not doing any trends, bro. Like, I think showing the work and showing the process is fly to me. And that's kind of what I feel comfortable, even though I did have to kind of break out of my comfort zone a little bit to be comfortable enough to speak about my process,
projects and things
speak
like
about
that,
my projects, or being comfortable being filmed.
Yeah.
Like, I had to work on that, right? And that's the level of adjustment that I'm comfortable with. Anything else? I'm sorry, you lost.
It ain't
it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of which, bro, like, we had as a topic to kind of go over, like, our journey in partnership and how to make partnerships work, right?
Yeah,
And
pros, cons, everything.
I think that's a good caveat, or that's a good segue, I should say, because like, a lot of things I kind of had to get out of my comfort zone to be a good business partner, right? A lot of things when it comes to like communication and like my style of work, and because communication and your style of work, bro, could really either make or break partnerships, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Could make or break partnerships, whether or not you're a good communicator about what your vision is, what your goal is, or even like what your day-to-day decisions that you're going to make, right? And your style of work in terms of like how I go about getting things done, right? If I'm, because I didn't have to be not selfish with that in the past.
Yeah.
I could do what I needed to do on my time and get what I needed to do done the way I wanted to do it.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really be,
Yeah. It wouldn't be effective.
Yeah, it wouldn't be effective, and it wouldn't really be conducive to the creative and partnership environment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think one part of communication in a partnership is like ego. I think part of it is rooted in ego, and then a part of it may just be rooted in like someone not knowing how to communicate or like being shy or something like that. But we don't really have that problem because like that doesn't apply to us. But I think the ego is a good contributor of like the lack of communication that a partnership can have. Because, for example, sometimes the ego can drive you to feel like, yo, I know I'm right, and I know if I say this idea to Wayne, like, he not going to want to rock with it, so let me just do it. So I'm saying, and then, I mean, that's a breakdown in communication for sure. That's ego driven, because you feel like you just needed, your idea was so important, so, all this that you shouldn't even have to communicate it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so I definitely think making a partnership works requires the death of the ego from everybody involved, whether it's like, just 2 people, 3, 4, whatever. So yeah, the death of the ego is like super important also, because I mean, especially as men,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? We tend to feel like, yo, we're right. We sometimes, you know, you'll want the attention, you'll want the credit for something. But I think once you kill the ego and you realize like, okay, I'm gonna let bro, you know, take the lead on this one. He had the idea for the project, or even if he doesn't have the idea for the project, let him take the lead. Let's see what he does. You know, let's see what he does with it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Ego is one of the biggest obstacles, bro, that you can have in any business partnership, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's a contributing factor to why a lot of like partnerships fail, right? Because just like you say, like you might want to make a decision independently, so you decide not to bring it up.
Yeah.
In the same way, like you can arbitrarily shoot down ideas because of ego.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, because somebody could look at it and be like, oh, nah, because, you know, I didn't come up with that song.
Yeah.
Why would I even, like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, like, and then trust is a big part of it, because
For sure.
I trust that the root of your ideas are based upon the development of the business and the pushing of the vision.
Sorry, that is a bar. Repeat that. That's such a bar.
No, facts, bro. Like that's what I trust. I know that like whatever your decision is, bro, or whatever your idea is based upon like, okay, getting from point A to point B in the business.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And you know what? And that helps with when things go wrong. Because I like to say always, like, yo, sometimes it wasn't a bad idea. The idea just ended up going bad.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, because if I know you have good intentions with your idea, to me, it's a good idea. It's rooted in, you know, pushing the business further.
Yeah.
You know, circumstances or, you know, different circumstances could have made the idea fall flat, fall short.
Yeah.
Whether it be we didn't put enough resources behind it, whether we didn't see it through.
Whether not enough research was done on the back end. Yeah.
Precisely. And that's also like when we're not both here. So I'm saying I can trust that, okay, we've already have a philosophy of how we want the culture to be, how we want the process to be. So I know no matter what situation occurs in here, you know, no matter what situation occurs in here, we handle it in a way that both of us would understand, like, yo, okay, this is what we agreed upon already. So I'm saying it's based off of this simple philosophy, customer first. So I'm saying, so yeah, for sure. Knowing that, like, yo, your business partner's ideas and their decisions are rooted in the betterment of the business makes things way easier, because you know no one's trying to like have malicious intent and bring down what you guys are building. Yeah,
precisely. Our business partnership is a little unorthodox in the sense that you see photographers who partner up a lot of times to open photography studios for the mutual benefit of we're able to use this space as a co-working space between us. Like, we can both spend as much time that we need to do here, and then we can work on our projects. But we have separate brands. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. In this case, we're operating under one brand, right?
One brand, yeah.
And for a bigger picture, like, our studio is more of a production house than it is like an individual photographer, right? Mm-hmm. So the work that we produce is more so like under the umbrella of our brand
of 2711.
2711, and I think it's more foresight into the longevity of our brand and the direction that we're gonna go. Because so it's like, do you think a partnership like this is recommended for new photographers starting out, or do you think it'd be more advantageous for somebody to work on a personal brand? Because this is different.
This is different. So, I mean, I can... Damn, let me choose. I don't want to... Like, yeah, let me choose.
It's a difficult choice as somebody starting out.
Damn, yeah. I mean... You got me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it's case by case, bro.
Yeah, I think it's case by case, because there's so many factors. Like 2711, we started together. Like, it wasn't like you started and brought me on. So I'm saying, and I have like these intentions in the back of my mind to, you know, do something on my own.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then that's one thing you'd have to consider. Like, okay, if you start this and bring someone on, you have to always keep in mind that everyone has their individual ambitions. And I mean, it's good and bad, but everybody wants their own thing nowadays. So I'm saying everybody wants to be the star of their own show. So I'm saying, so it's different in that regard with us because we both started 2711, like, so I'm saying, before we even had a studio. So I'm saying, so that's, I mean, that was literally your home. Like, yeah, that's your house number. So it's different with us because neither one of us have like, we don't have like tit for tat about who wants to be the face of the brand. Like it's really, okay, you shot this concept. Like, I mean, we do it all the time in person. Like, oh, somebody bigs up a shoe. It's like, oh yeah, nah, bro, that boy Wayne slid. So I'm saying, or like, yo, if I shot something, yeah, no, Sean slid. When it comes to like the lighting recipes and breaking down the shoots, like whoever did the shoot, breaks it down. So there's no ego in that regard of like, yo, us like arguing about who wants to be the face of the brand. Because like you said, we even have a point where we want to step away.
Yeah. So it's more beneficial for us to kind of
not
like
even want to be the face of the brand.
Yeah, because I mean, big picture for us is like, to create a business that we're able to, separate ourselves from in the future.
Step away from, and people are drawn to us just, for the work, the commitment to excellence, the passion for the projects, and not necessarily like who's doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, because when people book, it's literally whoever shift, unless, somebody requests is like, okay,
personally,
if we can accommodate, we're going to accommodate, it's no problem. But, and then, I mean, that's what's good about us being like-minded in terms of like our drive for excellence, because we've gotten to a point where we're equally as good at photography. So I'm saying, like, and we're equally as committed to the experience everyone gets. So it doesn't matter if somebody gets you or I, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I think that's a hit or miss situation, bro. I don't think our situation is a mold for like. Yeah, so I'm saying, even though it's not impossible, of course, like, we're not superhuman. People can achieve what we've achieved, right? It's practical, right? But it's not likely when it comes to finding people that you're so like-minded with, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that you can overcome the obstacles of ego, that you can overcome like
selfish
ambition, like style of work, like what are the chances those stars align and then you find somebody that you're like, oh, let's create this brand together, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and typically when you see things like that happen, I think it's more achievable in the infancy stages. I think the more you get in your brand is the less likely that you're going to do something like that. Because imagine if someone were to approach us now and say, hey, 2711, I want to partner with you guys and merge brands.
Nah.
Yeah,
No offense,
I mean, the chances of that happening is pretty slim. Like,
yeah.
And it would have to, for us to even consider it, would have to be a brand that is substantially larger than ours.
Yeah, substantially. And the benefits have to be outrageous to her. Like, it's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's more practical or in the infancy stage than it is like at the stage of
once everything is concrete. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's just, you'd have to just find, and then, I mean, we don't even have the perfect answer either, because, I mean, people change, things happen, like, the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
So I'm saying greed, selfish ambitions, jealousy, all those things come into play. So it's really just, I mean, introspective wise, like, to make a partnership work, I guess I would say, just kill your ego. Try to be more understanding. Try to be more respectful of other people's opinions, and, respect people's, like, if somebody's showing you that they're dedicated to it, respect that. So I'm saying, and give people a chance, for sure. Like, outwards looking wise, like in a partner, you'd really just want a reflection of yourself mostly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, because if both of you bring those things to the table, then I don't see why it wouldn't work. It has to be some like outside reasons why it wouldn't work. So, yeah. But I mean, we made it this far, man. And
Yeah, we're like what 5 years in soon.
5 years in, yeah.
Yeah, bro. And then those 5 years flew. So
No, yeah, definitely.
yeah,
So I'm saying many more to go for
we'll
sure.
see 10 years in what it looks like.
Nah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Dang, what if we doing separate podcasts? Oh man.
Nah, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that, man.
Man. All right, cool. So, well, I don't even remember the dates. I'm not gonna lie. Sometime last year,
Mm-hmm.
man, we were killing it last year and
Going crazy. Yeah.
And we got our first, not major shoot, 'cause we've done major shoots, but our first shoot that was gonna be on like national television, was gonna be on Basketball Wives,
Like on a network, a big network.
big network, yeah.
What is that? That's VH1, right?
Yeah, VH1 Basketball Wives Orlando. So, you know, Lindsay hit us up. It's so crazy because we didn't even know. She paid, which is great. You know, I know we always hear the stories about people not getting paid for these large things, and you know,
Yeah.
grateful that that's not our story. She paid, and then she let us know like it would be Basketball Wives, so we had to sign some paperwork. You know, she let us know what she was going for, and we killed it. You know, here's a few of the pictures right here.
Looks were crazy.
Looks were crazy. I will ask you, what was it? So prior to going in, were you nervous?
Hell yeah. What you mean?
Finna be on TV.
My mom finna be on TV. No, I was nervous, bro. I was nervous for sure. Just because, like, you know, I wanted to make sure that I conducted myself in a manner that would represent my brand, you know, correctly. And now I ain't know who was gonna see. Like, that could be my moment.
Nah, facts.
Nah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, so I was a little nervous, and then of course, like, it was a look that was never attempted before by us, so I was kind of already like, yo.
What were we thinking? It came out well, but no, let's
when
take
you
a
get
step
shots,
back.
bro. You get shots like you supposed to take layups. You trying to go for like half court dunks.
No, like that's literally like a half court dunk, bro. Like something we've never done. Built out a whole like mountain, as you'll see here. Shout out to Key. Built out a whole mountain. First time ever doing something like this, mixing cement and all of that. Like that was so daring of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And likewise, I was definitely nervous. I remember it was like a hectic day because we even like when the production crew got here, we hadn't finished setting up.
They were setting up lights. We were still mixing concrete.
We still mixing concrete.
Yeah,
we had to shoot home, change. Well, you shot home first, change
and got back.
And then I left, shot home, change, and we even cut it close. We even had to asked Basketball Wives VH1 production if they can wait on us.
Yeah. I have the set manager like walking up to me like, "Hey,
bro,
can we start?" I'm like,
just give him like 10 minutes, bro. I shot home. I ain't never take a quicker shower, bro. Threw on something, and
just left, bro.
Yeah,
but I mean, it turned out good, bro. I mean, overall, it was once you got into motions, I wasn't like nervous about it anymore. But definitely before, like, I kind of built it up in my mind to be something like,
a lot more than what it was. It was pretty cool. Like, you know, just being on set and seeing how things are done. It's not scripted, it's reality TV, but we did have to like
redo things.
Yeah, we did have to redo things, and they gave us like certain keys, like, oh, you know, okay, she's walking in, say this and things like that. Which was pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, it felt cool to be on like a set like that. All the cameras on us.
Yeah. I foresee more opportunities like that as our client base grows, because we've had a lot of notable clients. Right? We haven't had a quote unquote like celebrity like client, but we've definitely had clients who are like, you know, notable in terms of you know, whether they played in a sports league or they've been on reality TV. But I mean, I foresee crazier stuff than this in the future, bro. Yeah,
definitely more opportunities. That was definitely crazy. I think that was a highlight of last year that we often don't even like really talk too much about because we don't really dwell on the past. We're always like
bro, that's
looking
what it is,
to the
bro.
next thing. Yeah,
That's what it is. But we do have to like look at moments like that and be like, yo, yeah.
No, I mean that's definitely like one of those. It really wasn't something on our bingo card, but we have to recognize it as a milestone. Like our goal is never to really be on TV or shoot celebrities and things like that. But you know, when you get the opportunity, you have to just be grateful for it and look at it like a milestone. Yeah.
I think last year for the looks, bro, we went on a crazier tier than we have this year.
Yeah, last year, I don't know what it is. Last year, people were rocking with us with the floral, like, and then a lot of people just gave us carte blanche where it was like, yo, like,
do what you want to do,
what
bro.
you want to do.
Yeah. We had more autonomy, like full autonomy to do what we needed to do last year. I mean, this year, and you know, damn, this is like a consequence of the work that we put out also. People come to us now, bro, like with our work, like this is what I want.
This is what I want. I only want this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you'll try to, you know, put together a mood board.
Nah.
Do you think we need to get better at pitching then? Like maybe we're just bad pitchers.
You know what it also is?
Maybe it's not people. Maybe it's us.
You know what it also is, bro? People don't give us enough runway, right?
Hell.
Like if you're booking me within the month, you don't give me enough runway for me to really convince you or sell you on this idea.
People book us for floral looks within the same week.
If I send you this picture and you're not rocking with it, I'm like, I digress. I can't afford to sit here to go back and forth with you because this shoot is happening like in a few days. Yeah. If you give me time, bro, I'll press the issue a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've revisited looks. Like I've sent pictures to people and then they be like, oh, I ain't really rock with it. And I've sent it again, like, hey, you know, maybe you should reconsider, like, yo, we can adjust this or tweak this to make it more. Yeah, but if I really want to do something, I try.
Yeah,
I try. Yeah, for sure I try. I don't really give up too easy when I really, really want to do something.
No, yeah, facts.
Yeah, I try to sell it.
I mean, I wish we had it's a constant battle. I mean, it'd be like a soapbox just to like keep going over it. But yeah, if we have more clients that really just let us do our thing. I mean, honestly, you can go on our page and look at any of our signature looks. They were cooked up by us. Yeah. So I'm saying it wasn't something a client brought to us.
You know what you sound like? You seen that Rap Radar interview with Drake? And he was like, yo, you know, none of my signature records, none of my timestamp records was worked on with anybody else. Like, yo, man. Like, give me my credit. Like,
bro, it's a fact, bro. Any signature look. I mean, the painter's room look that is traveling so far right now. You cooked that up. Somebody gave you the freedom to cook that up. Trust you with that.
Lindsay look.
Cooked
up, yeah.
So I'm saying, like, people just have to trust us. And I mean, when do we get to the point of trust? Yeah. Look at the page. Just trust me. I'm not gonna have you out here looking crazy. If we can agree on a mood,
I'm do something crazy, bro.
Bro, if we can agree on a mood, bro, and you do your part, I got you. I'm not gonna feel you if you give us time.
Yeah, if you give us time, that's a variable that has to be, you know, considerate. You can't pull up to me and tell me like, oh, when they tell you I need something different, when'd you book for? 3 days from now.
3 days from now. I mean, well, how different can I get? Like,
what do you want me to do?
It's because people don't understand. Like, you have to consider how people think and the workflow. I have something that if you book me within the week, I'm guaranteed to have something I'm already working on.
Facts.
So I can't give that much thought and intellectual property to your shoot. Yeah. Don't hate me for it. So I'm saying you're gonna get something good quality, something you're gonna love.
But it's not gonna be my Picasso.
It's not gonna be my Picasso.
Yeah, bro. It's not gonna be that, bro.
You have to give your photographer time. Yeah. Speaking of like having time to cook up something, cause how much time do we have to do that diamonds look? I don't remember.
Bro, I don't even remember, bro. I just remember being mad nervous about that shoot, bro.
Yeah, what made you nervous about it?
I mean, rightfully so, bro. Rightfully so. I ain't gonna pretend like I wasn't fumbling upstairs.
Oh, with the actual like you and Key like assembling everything. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You feel me? I was upstairs like really worried about it because like again like I didn't do anything that extravagant before when it comes to setup. So for me it was just like, you know, creating that piece that that like staple work, like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
this is an offering. We can do, you know, something this extravagant. So I was nervous about it, but I think we had a little bit of time to put it together because I had enough time to order in, like, you know, rocks and,
Yeah.
you know, butterflies and different floral pieces. So we had a little bit of time for sure, right?
Mhm.
I'm just appreciative that she trusted us enough to even, like, you know, do something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because
For sure.
you can see a concept get sent to you, but do you really trust that somebody's going to be able to pull this off to that, like, extent?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
will say for sure, you definitely sit with this look. I mean, here's your look, and here's the reference. I believe it was
Yeah.
a Kylie Jenner
Kylie
shot.
Jenner,
It wasn't
yeah.
even maternity, and
Yeah, it
I mean
wasn't
that's
even
just
maternity.
true to our process and like how we put everything together. We don't really ever use maternity shoots,
Yeah.
as references for like our craziest looks. But yeah,
I don't even know who creative directed it. I looked for this shoot to kind of see, like, who the creative director was on it, but I couldn't find it. Yeah. But they slid.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you put together was crazy. I didn't even know you were nervous because.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean everything. I mean from the outside looking in, came together pretty seamlessly. We brought the pieces downstairs. You and Key arranged it.
It's like what we talked about though. Like, yo, you could be nervous, bro, but you don't have to fumble. Like,
Nah, yeah, you don't have to
you
fumble.
don't have to
yeah.
fumble. You could just be like, yo, a little anxious about the process and, like, you know, the unsurety of, like, what's about to play out. But you don't have to fumble in the process, bro. You could just.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, you can be nervous and a little anxious about the moment, and maybe there's some factors that didn't come together, in the preparation stage that you're
Yeah.
like a little worried about, but you can never show that. So I'm saying, got to keep your cards close to your
The
chest.
shots that we took, like the dead on shots,
Mhm.
those turned out like
Crazy.
crazy.
It looks like a movie, bro.
Bro,
It looks. I don't even know what words I can use to explain, but that feel.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever achieved that feel
Bro.
with shots before. It was just something about the blend of the realism from the rocks and the floral with like what's obviously like a studio background. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
The blend was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
But when I went upstairs, bro, was I fumbling, bro?
Oh, the overhead.
Bro, oh my God.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember we had I was downstairs adjusting lights for you. Like, you
And I'm
called
like,
us
yeah,
out
move
with the
this one, bro.
Yeah.
Move that one, bro. Nah, bring that back. Nah, scrap everything. Just let me get a beauty dish, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was a challenge for sure. I mean, I started like you, just like with I forgot what her name is.
Kelly?
The water shot.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, right?
Yeah.
With like you starting with, you know, this many lights and only end up like using one.
Using one because you just like, bro, let's keep it simple.
Because, bro, I'm fumbling and I really cannot, like, because it's not that the images that I was taking was bad. It just wasn't what I knew would be a standout.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And if I don't get that feeling of this is going to be like a standout image.
It makes you want to keep going and going. And I mean, what was good about that, you could in this situation because it was collab work.
It was collab work,
So
yeah.
I'm saying it wasn't paid and we were here all day, blocked off the entire studio.
So
for
I had the
day.
time to kind of test out and try. Yeah. You feel
Yeah.
me? But I knew like when I brought that like beauty edition and kind of shifted the mood that this was going to be like a shot. Bro.
Yeah.
And once I saw it, and it's so crazy, I only have one shot from that.
Yeah.
Like the overhead look.
Yeah. Just
Nothing
that
else
one.
is anything I would use, but that one is like
No, that one is crazy.
I could
think,
cry when I saw it.
Yeah, that's our most engaged with and viewed pin. It almost has 1 million impressions on Pinterest. Yeah. And we can't even post it on the
Let me
gram.
post it on Gram.
So I'm saying that's
We're
just
gonna have to
one of-
reattempt. I'm gonna reattempt to post it and see like, yo,
and see what
what
happened. Right?
happens.
She's like, oh no, we were under new management. Like,
what?
we ain't-
You said we couldn't post it?
Wait.
like, yo.
How did that get up
That's what I'm
there?
saying.
Like, nah,
But
Instagram must be glitching. Like,
Yeah, you feel me?
But nah, that was, I mean, story of our life though. We do so much,
Yeah.
we got so much bangers that we cannot post, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for various reasons.
For various reasons, bro.
No, you definitely slid. I think it's worth a quick little lighting breakdown, at least for the ones
For the at least if I can like yo.
the dead on shots.
Yeah, the dead on shots.
So what was the lighting?
I know we lit her with a beauty dish, right? Mainly because for something like that, I wanted it to have that like airy feel because like I said in the little Instagram breakdown that I gave, I saw SZA's Good Days video and that was like like the mood that I wanted the shoot to have. I wanted to seem like, she was in this extravagant garden and it was just beams of light that were shining down on her, and it exposed her, like a beam of light exposed her. And I didn't have, what I essentially wanted was like one of the spotlights for the apertures. This was like $1,000, and I was like, yo, we're not spending on this shoot, like.
Yeah.
But that would have given me the look that I wanted, right? Because I wanted to do like a little constant light look with that. But the beauty dish gave me a similar quality of light when it comes to like isolating her, and then just a little fill light and a hair light, I believe, that was in a grid. And bro, it gave me the perfect separation that I needed, bro.
Yeah.
The perfect separation I needed. And that mixture, like you said, between like, the realism of the rocks and the flowers that are actually there, and this like obvious studio backdrop. But the blend, bro, and especially after it was colored.
Crazy. That, definitely one of our staple looks, man.
Yeah, bro.
And we have so many of them, so I'm saying, but that was definitely a staple look. I wish we, could have posted that.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I'm so proud of that look, bro. I'm so proud of that look. And I mean, overhead looks have always blessed us.
Yeah, Cali, Diamond. Yeah.
Like what's her name? Kelsey.
Yeah.
They've always blessed us, bro. We haven't really like fumbled any of those like looks. But I think last year was just a bigger tear, bro.
Yeah. I feel like last year I feel like clients had something to prove.
Yeah,
like,
right?
Because they was coming to us asking us for the world. Like,
come on,
it wasn't
man.
even us that had something to prove. People were coming to us asking like, yo, for the world. And
bro.
I mean, we were just delivering. I mean, we always deliver, like, I mean, even to this day. But
I mean, definitely. No, when I think about it last year, bro, like even the look with Erica with the dogs, that's her name, right? What's her name?
No, Melissa.
Melissa with the dogs, bro. Oh my God.
Crazy, yeah. We had the De-Enhancer campaign last year.
campaign.
That same year we had
Painter's
Room, the dogs. We had Sabrina's maternity.
We dropped Cali that year too.
We dropped Cali that year too.
That's what I'm saying. It's like all of these like these projects that was just like, we're pushing, and people are allowing us to just like do these crazy like.
Dang, and it does feel like it's come to a halting stop. But I mean, I guess now it's just more.
We put out good work.
No, for sure,
but it's
probably just more so on us now to kick it in the overdrive.
They gotta just let us do what we do, man.
They're holding us back, man.
They holding us back, bro. We trying to give you the work. We trying to give you the timeless pieces, bro. Just let us do it, man.
Corey Tash said, I say let's run a business.
They say let's run a party shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give us the opportunity, bro. Let's do what we need to do, bro. Please, bro. Please, man.
For sure. But nah, that was definitely a staple look.
Yeah.
Like you saying, last year was crazy. Lindsay too. Dang, nah.
Bro.
Last year, we were on a tear. We're on a tear. I mean, we're still doing crazy work now. Yeah. For sure. It's just,
if you put that year up against anybody year, bro, I feel like you got it, man.
Come on, man.
I feel like you got it, bro. The work was insane, man.
That was a foundational year. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was a foundation. We felt so hyped that year that we raised our price to $1,800. Yo, oh man, I mean, it is what it is.
Hey,
this is what life's about.
We was like, hey,
this is what life's about, though. Like, so I'm saying, you get into a point, you feel like, oh yeah, come on, stop playing with me. So I'm saying, that's what life's about, man.
Yeah,
so
bro.
We don't regret it for nothing. So I'm saying, we still cutting up crazy looks for sure, doing what we can.
For sure, and then we got a project on the way too. Man.
Yeah, for sure. They're gonna love that. Them two. Because the one in studio and the one at the
station, bro. Come on now, we got a little something, man.
Listen,
we got a little something.
Y'all stay tuned, man.
You feel me? It's gonna rival. It's gonna rival last year for sure, man.
For sure,
rival it, man.
But yeah, appreciate y'all tapping in. This is episode 14, I believe.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the love. Especially we've been getting on our YouTube shorts lately. A lot of people commenting, liking.
Yeah.
If there's ever anything you guys want us to speak about specifically, just hit us up.
Yeah.
Comment, shoot us a DM.
I appreciate all the people in person also who let us know that they're listening to our podcast. I mean, That's
That
all the
means
fuel I need to keep going, bro.
no
You feel me?
facts. I mean, we not getting crazy views
Yeah.
right now, but I think we're just locked in on providing the best value we can,
Yeah.
the best insights, the best knowledge, and just we're here for y'all. So appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like, share, rate, review,
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Yeah, man. Lock in with us, man.
everything. Till next episode, y'all.
Y'all be safe.
Yo.